programs that I do are usually one-on-one programs, you understand? So I also train people in groups for executive trainings and for people who sign up for group program. I hold monthly events where monthly workshop, it's called reinvention workshop, more like a clinic where people who wants to reinvent themselves, come together, they ask important questions about their lives, and then we try to treat some of these important questions for themselves and empower them with the right mindset and and tools to help them to get on the right footing and start making quick and better decisions for themselves. So if you're not ready to transition and maybe sign up for one-on-one personal coaching, which is what I for now what I focus on, you can still join the club. You understand? Get a membership and then join the Evolve Project community, where we do these programs every month, 3 times every month, and you can be part of that reinvention workshop. So that is the first time. So the second one is that I do private coaching, so people can sign up for my private coaching one-on-one, where I help you focus on you and help you to get the best results out of your life. You understand? So most times, people will not get the most out of the general session. You get the point? So the more one-on-one relationship, and it's even more effective because most people who are results-oriented, they like this process because they want their life to be optimized. If you're a kind of person that wants to live an optimal life where you constantly have a feedback mechanism, a training and a feedback mechanism. So you go out in the world, you act, and then you get feedback, and then someone helps you to interpret that feedback, and then you cross correct, and then you go back. That is actually how life is lived. You live your life like an athlete. Do you understand? That is going for an Olympics. So you have to prepare, get feedback, and then you go back. That is how the best of the best you see in our world. That's how they live. They have people, coaches, training different aspects of their life, finance, in the areas of finance, relationship, personal development, and spirituality. Talk any aspect of it that you want. And of course, I have the general mentors that are also focused on general aspects of their life. So that is what the one-on-one coaching relationship that I do. So you can find on our website, nexteve.org. Nexteve is spelled nexeve.org. nexeve.org. So nexteve.org, if you head on to it, you can also put the link on the screen so that people can see it. So if you head on to on that, you can see some of our coaching programs. Or if you're unsure what you need, whether what you need is a one-on-one coaching program, what you need is a personal development program, what you need is just mere direction. If you're unsure, you can book a one-on-one session with me, free sessions with me, like that happens for at least 2 times. That allows you to get to the point where I help you to actually process some of the information, ask the basic questions, and help you process some of the information and even know whether this program is something that you want for yourself. So that is on the personal level. So about the courses, I have no courses yet because I believe when it has to come, when it deals with personal development, it's usually more effective when you are interacting with people and you're getting most results out of them. But eventually, we're working on courses that are going to be produced later in the future. Whilst we are working on that, you can still reach out and get some. If you check out on YouTube, you can see some of the videos on the website. You'll see our videos on Facebook. You can check out my personal page, Ugo Chukwu. It's quite unique, with hyphens that define how you can pronounce the name. So here and there. So if you check out that Ugo Chukwu on Facebook, you'll see a couple of videos where I define the concept of self, intelligence, personal development, memory, information processing, clear thinking. Some of these topics that I talk about, you can find some of those videos there. I also did a full series on intelligence upgrade where I detail some of the principles that you can glean from my latest book, Journey to 1%. So it's called Intelligence Upgrade. You can also check it out on Facebook, so you can watch some of those videos there. I'm an author of 4 books. I've published 4 books. My first book is on exercise in clear thinking. I talk a lot about clear thinking. So it's really about helping you to learn how to develop the mental frameworks to interpret the world accurately and to do it fast enough. And then the second is Infinite Learning. I actually wrote it. It's a book dedicated to students, but as an adult, you could also find it very useful. Infinite Learning that helps you to develop the learning skills to become an infinite learner, to learn how to learn, become, and create anything that you want. So detailed principles based on science, especially neuroscience, on how the brain works, so that you can learn how to process information and also engage behavior change in the right way. So my third book, which is Words, 21 lessons for people in their 20s, people going through, young people in adolescents, and then people in the 20s. So it's just a collection, my reflection on, I think, what every young person should know before they enter into adulthood, before they go into adulthood and start making decisions for themselves. What the important lessons that they should know going forward. So it's called Words. So you can also find it on Amazon. Then the final book is the one that I published last month. Specifically, that's Journey to 1%, where I teach cognitive skills that will empower you to learn how to go from 0 to the top 1% of your career. So cognitive skills based on research that show the basic skills, mental skills, that the top 1%, people who are crushing at the top 1% of their career, the kind of mental skills and cognitive skills that they have that drive them to act the specific way that they act, that even if you take them from one industry, take them from their industry and replace them in another industry, they're going to still get to the top 1% of their career. So it's something very powerful that you should check out. So the books are on Amazon, they are also on the Next Ev website, so you can check out and find them, any of them. So I'm available on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and Instagram also.
That's beautiful. So all of you that have listened to the podcast, you know where to find Ugo Chukwu if you want to connect with him, because as you can see, he's a guy that is full of intelligent information that can benefit you. So that is why we are taking the time to cover the different aspects of the conversation. All right, now for somebody that is starting out in personal development, especially related to what we have discussed, whether in this episode or in the previous episode related to self-improvement, identity, and regulatory of identity, where do you think this individual should start from?
Yeah, I believe someone is starting that journey, like I would say, you start from yourself, and then you start from answering those 2 basic questions. What am I and who am I? And those are sessions that you have to go through, and I'm going to give you a couple of practices for people who sign up in the program. I'll give you a couple of practices that you're going to go through that will help you to gain the clarity to answer those questions. To gain the clarity that will help you to answer those questions. So that's where you should start. It starts from the self, and it starts from asking those questions, learning how to define and interpret the self. So it begins from there. So my coaching program basically focuses on helping people start from there, because usually tell people, start from where you are. No matter what problem you're witnessing in life, start from where. But that's the wrong advice. You don't start from where you are. You start from the beginning, and the beginning is the self. Because if you get it wrong from the beginning, every other thing is wrong. No matter how far off you are on the wrong way, always come back and start from afresh. You will find the right path. So it begins, if you find the path for yourself, literally, you will find every other way will be well defined for you. So that's why Latu will say, account him as the greatest, the man who has learned to conquer himself. Yeah, so on the final level, the only thing now, it will come in form of a question. And that is to the audience who is asking this question. How well do you really know yourself? And how well do you think the knowledge that you have about yourself is affecting the results of your life currently? This is an important question that you need to ask yourself. To what extent are the things that are happening in my life being affected by the knowledge I have about myself? How well do I know myself? It's we've said enough in the course of all of this in this program, this interview. But I think that's an important question that you need to answer for yourself. How well do you know yourself? And how well do I also know people around me?
I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not even going to add anything to it. So I want to thank you so much, Ugo Chukwu. It has been very, very important conversation what we have had. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Obehi. And I love the work you're doing. Extraordinary work, giving a voice for people to share their story and share their experience. You cannot say enough the impact that the work you're doing is having. No matter how little or how little the audience or people reach it having, but for any person that listens to this, any person that comes in contact with this, each and every one of us go to our full potential. So thank you so much for doing the work you're doing.
Thank you so much.